Hello everyone. Today we have two new vehicles we have introduced to Clark Farm. One is very good, one is not so good. The first one you're seeing here is the articulated dumper. It was larger than we thought, but we're pretty happy with it, honestly. This is the first drive footage, if you could say that. I'm just driving back to the farm, and the audio was too loud and muffled, so I'm just doing a voiceover for this. I'm pretty much explaining that it's very finicky to turn. It's very easy to turn, but it's hard to know where you're actually going. So you sort of make light adjustments, and you're looking at the top of the tub. It was also quite tall, and driving through, you would hit all of the tree branches and stuff. It would like smash against the cab glass.
The cab feels like an afterthought. As in, like,
Tell us about that. Tell us about that. Come on, that's a good thing to talk about.
No, it feels like one.
What did you say?
No, it's not. I'm not gonna shit on some company's vehicle.
Eureka!
No, they didn't build it. No, like, you know when you're building like in a game,
yeah,
and you just put all the little edge pieces together and chuck them around the seat.
It does sort of feel like that, yeah.
And like the windows just kind of slap together. Some silly thing.
Yeah, the angles are all like.
And like, why do you even have this like crazy angle here?
Yeah, isn't that more work to make something like that?
Yeah, it seems so much more work or more likely to.
It's good for visuals though. It's good to see stuff when you drive.
Lots of visibility.
Big tub.
Big tubs.
Yeah, we're big tub.
Big dirt. We're big tubs.
We're big tubs.
After the first full load, we have a flat tire. So the first thing we need to do is to replace them from float tires to normal tires.
This is our articulated truck, which has a flat tire, which you're going to attempt to fix today. It's like delaminate this whole thing. Look at that. The whole piece has come off. Will they all come loose though?
As you can see, there's like a flat part on the inner side of the tire. So this means it's a float tire and it can go on railway tracks, is what I understand. So that's why they look a bit weird. It's not because they're worn out or anything. Alright, so this is with the tyres, the wheels off. They're a lot heavier than we thought.
That's them filling the trailer up. A lot heavier than we thought. But we'll get them fixed and get them put back on, and she'll be up and running once again. Now it's raining, so I'm going to go home.
And here they are, brand new tyres that are more suited for the work that we want this machine to do. So the second machine that we get to introduce today is a Summit loader. We got this thing cheap. We didn't know that it didn't have brakes and a bunch of other issues. So we had to deal with all those while we were offloading the machine. Apparently the airline went missing, who knows what happened to it. And then we had to fix all the wires that the person cut out just for it to work. And it is quite a janky, interesting machine to use. We don't really think it's going to replace the skid loader because we got it for the height, for its reach, but it just doesn't dig the dirt up. So we're not very happy with it. Alright, it is now my turn to drive this janky old loader. It is certainly something. There's wires hanging out of places. It's scary.
it actually is pretty scary to drive. There we go. There we go. It's hard to gauge exactly how far away you are. If you take your time, it's not always a bad thing. If you drop some on the ground, that's also fine. It's going back to earth. That's where I came from. Forward, let's go. Some revs up again. Get some speed up. Over some bumps. There we go. Oh. One of those machines where you got to really manhandle it. Because otherwise, you don't get enough power. It doesn't do what you want to do. Third time's a charm. It goes down the bottom.
We're wondering why we need these machines, and one reason for it is because we need to create a drainage system for down where we have all these cabins and stuff. When it rains, it all just, because it's so clay, all the water just sits in there as big puddles and it just doesn't get away. So we have a bunch of drainage that we're installing, but we need to dig all these trenches so that we can actually put it in. And then we're going to get all the dirt from up the top to come in and then level it and angle it all so it all drains into these trenches, or into the pipes, and then out into the creek. So that's what you're watching us do right here.
Once you get your bucket out in front, there's a weight on it. It's gonna go back. There you go. Keep going. So this is the problem we have. We have the water pooling right here. It actually pools all along this whole area, but this is just where it hasn't evaporated over the last 2-3 weeks. So now we're cutting in a trench, and we're going to be putting in that pipe and storm works there. Marlon, what are you doing in the mud?
So now we need to go to the top. We need to excavate the dirt out of the ground load it with a loader into the dumper, bring it back down, and then spread it evenly around. So I'll leave you with a shot flying over the area where we had dug. This is before we dug out a bunch more, but this is like sort of our racetrack that we have going with the side-by-sides. With the dirt, we went down and leveled off the area, and we've got that job complete. So we're going to be working on our bridge area. It's not really a bridge, it's like a culvert with a road over top of it. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.